What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be testing out the balance changes for pretty much the first time. If you guys don't know already, I'm in New York, so it's pretty sketched and I've not been able to play much Brawl Stars, but of course once I'm back in a few days, I'll give you guys all of the breakdowns with tier lists and etc. So we're just going to test out the balance changes, giving you guys my opinion on who's going to be good, if the changes are actually going to be good for the brawlers. I mean, the first one is Hank. So if you're unaware what they've done to Milky Boy Hank, they've given him a tank trait. So this is definitely what he needed, because with Hank, I think any other buff would probably have made him too toxic, right? And that's why he's not really received much love in the past few balance changes, is because any sort of like damage buff, any sort of health buff, etc. could make him way too strong. And of course, I don't really want that, because if we rewind back to the Hank meta when he was first released, then yeah, he was pretty toxic, right? But the thing that annoys me still with Hank is that he's pretty much unplayable on any bushy map, just because, yeah, you can literally see his attack when he's got in the grass, which again, like there's other brawlers like Angelo, like Janet, that can charge up their shot and they're not seen in bushes, which is just such a big weakness to Hank, and one of the main reasons why I think he can just never really be meta, because he literally cannot be played on these grassy maps. But I think Hank has been a little bit underrated for a while now. Not saying like, yeah, he's still definitely been an F tier brawler pretty much for a very long time, but there has been some use cases for him. I thought my super would do a little bit more there, but yeah, at least he's getting his super more frequently. Like, his super isn't good like whatsoever. Like, yes, it can be good to like kill some tanks, but I think the main reason why you use it is because of the healing. Like, the healing with the recent rework is still pretty neat. Let's see if we can get this surge down. Nice. And we might be able to get a runaway goal here. Okay, nice. You guys can deal with the buzz. I'll be looking to deal with this Rico. Okay, he's going to stay down there. Yep, definitely what you want to be doing there, Rico, because I'm about to milk this buzz. He's about to get milked. Are you ready? Oh, come on, please. Another one, please. Oh, I was just about to get another one. We should be able to defend that still, though, right? Okay, 20 seconds, please, Rico, please. I'm coming, please. Yes, we milked him in time. There we go. I mean, we could just corner this ball like SK Gaming. We're playing 1,000 trophy ladder and we're literally treating this like world finals. Okay, come on. Okay, that shot just went to Narnia. But yeah, that's Hank, the first one. I don't think his tank trait's actually going to really do too much, but let's test out a more interesting one here. So the next one we want to be testing out is Lou. So Lou got a a reload speed buff. I thought he got a projectile speed buff then. It's a reload speed. So with Lou, I think this is definitely going to help him in the meta. Lou already was a decent brawler in my eyes, but he's going to get even better now. So let's quickly switch over to vision gear here. But yeah, the reason why Lou was always pretty good is because the more hype charges that come out, especially tanks, Lou's just going to be really good against them, especially with his hypercharges. Hypercharge is still really good. The main problem with Lou was always with just getting the first super, and if he faced, I don't know, if he played a lot of ladder, then Lou probably wasn't the best, but Lou was always like a really good counter pick, just because of how much he shuts down tanks, and especially because there's been nerfs to other tank counters out there, like Gale, for example, and trying to think like even Rico, Surge, all of these brawlers. Now Lou has got a reload speed buff. I think it's actually going to make him a pretty meta brawler. So yeah, we can get this Rico pretty weak here. Okay, that just completely failed. It's bad out here. Hotel Wi-Fi. Okay, I blame it on that. So yeah, I think Lou's definitely going to at least return to the hot zone meta. I think Lou was secretly creeping down towards, like, I mean, he was C tier, but he probably would have given it a few more updates, probably would have gone down to D tier. So I like this buff. Again, people would have probably liked maybe a different buff. Like, people say maybe make the projectiles a little bit bigger, maybe make the unloads slightly different. But I think this is a great change for him, and I'm excited to play him a lot more, because I think he's going to be one of those brawlers where you just play him mid now, and you can just be safe against everyone. Especially in draft, you need that one tank counter. That's just how you draft most of the time. Okay, let's pass this over to Dynamite. You might be able to score this because of our ice rink. There we go. So yeah, I can feel this buff. This is definitely going to be a really good one. I don't know whether it's enough to like make him, I don't know, like A tier or anything crazy like that, but I'm thinking strong B tier, maybe low A tier. We'll have to really see. But let's just use this on the Surge to make sure everyone is down, and we should be able to score this if I don't choke it yet. It's easy goal. So next brawler we're going to be testing out, I'm thinking, I mean, it might be Maisie, might be Willow. I don't know, Willow's a little bit boring, so I'm going to try Maisie, okay? I'm going to try Maisie. So Maisie, you guys know, I don't really have any hatred towards her, okay? You guys probably think I've got some type of just thing against her. It's not. It's just the fact that Maisie just hasn't been good, right? If she's receiving another buff, you guys just need to admit that was right. Like, the buff did nothing to her in the past, but now I think this buff actually does change quite a few interactions. Like against Surge, for example, you can two-shot Surge now if they don't use the shield gear, which again is a really good interaction. She's now definitely more of like a marksman. Like, she does a lot of damage now. See there, I was able to kill the Jessie literally because of this buff, so I think she might serve a little bit of a different purpose now. I mean, a good Maisie would definitely be able to do a lot on the map, and again, it wasn't like the buff itself, it was only a 200 damage buff, but I just think all things considered, it's definitely going to make her pretty good brawler. So you can see the damage I'm putting out is absolutely crazy. I think Maisie might be a sleeper pick. Again, like with the other damage buff, I just knew for a fact that wasn't going to do anything, but I really feel like Maisie could be a really underrated meta here, like 3k damage per shot. You think with the hypercharge as well, which I'm going to completely fail there, which I blame the hotel Wi-Fi definitely. You think with the hypercharge shot you can do like 3.6k damage, which is kind of insane. Nice scan. Save that. Maybe no. Okay, that was my fault. That was a terrible hypercharge. But again, I'm a normal setup. Okay, I'm an Ethernet warrior. I need my Ethernet to make plays. Okay, my teammates have been doing a good job here. Let's help take that down. Okay, another Jessie turret. That isn't what we want, but we can take that down as well. Right, so the thing about Maisie as well always is you need to not waste your supers like I did, and then you're pretty good. Because that is just how she works. And of course, you as well want to make sure that you're getting as much value out of your gadgets as possible. So you can get the slow there. That's going to be the kill on Rico. Okay, no, it's not. That's going to be a kill on Jessie, though. That's not going to get the kill on Rico. I was hoping. Yeah, if I would have killed Rico there, that probably would have been a goal, to be honest. Here we go. So just Jessie left. I actually two-shot Jessie as well, which is crazy. There we go. I'm just going to super for good omens, and that's going to be the goal. There we go. I messed up a lot there, but mainly because Maisie does take a lot of skill. It takes a lot of concentration, and I'm just not concentrated right now. And it is good internet connection, of course, because of her shot. But I think Maisie will be a really good sleeper pick, to be honest. So now let's jump onto the nerfs then. So the first one I want to try out straight away is MOE. So MOE, this could potentially kill MOE. A lot of people are saying that he's still pretty decent. We'll have to try it out for ourselves here. So MOE, I don't know. I've got the feeling this is a really harsh nerf, like a reload speed increase and a super damage nerf. Those are two big nerfs on top of already the projectile speed nerf that he got in the past, damage nerf that he got in the past. All of these nerfs combined, surely the little rat is out of the meta now. We'll just have to see. I've got a feeling that he still could be pretty good though. I don't know. I don't think he's going to be S tier, but surely he's going to fall down. As already in draft, he was like, a lot of people were saying he was like close to the A tier in draft, just because you can kind of counter him, but you've still just got this broken mechanic with his suit. Okay, what am I doing there? What am I doing? Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. Again, Ethernet warrior. But as I was saying, in draft, he was already being countered a little bit just because of the fact that it took a long time to get his super. Again, that's another thing that's been nerfed. He's been nerfed so many times. That just goes to show how broken MOE is. If there's anyone still on this planet thinking that MOE wasn't broken upon release, you need your eyes checking or something. You just suck at the game. Just delete the game. All right. So I still feel like MOE has been decent for me. Open Surge doesn't just clap me here. Okay, nice. Let's try. Okay, the Surge is still so annoying. Even with that HP nerf, he's just patrolling the grass with ease. Okay, we can heal up here. Nice kill on the Rico. Frank down, just a Surge left all the way into spawn. But we have got a super right here. Let's just take down the Surge. Okay, no Surge is one shot. But we should be able to just go in here and get the knockback. The thing that's going to make MOE still pretty good in my eyes is his super knockback. Like, they didn't change anything about that, and his super knockback is insane. Like, it's just stupid. It's ridiculous. Just the ability to knock people back so much. I thought that was the thing they definitely needed to nerf. But maybe if they nerfed that, that would have like completely killed him. Maybe that's their thinking. I don't know. I would have liked to probably hear a little bit more about that. Okay, I thought that shot was going to hit, but obviously it didn't. But it's all right. it is okay. We still got one gadget left as well, but we can just feed off this Frank, get a free super. And again, we're just gonna, okay, that was definitely my hotel Wi-Fi. I'm blaming that completely because that just seemed like an easy super hit. But it's right, 20 seconds left. We've still got a gadget as well. Let's just pop that to try and get more of our super. Let's just pass that away. Rico's gonna pop hypercharge here, which is probably gonna kill me. Okay, no, it somehow didn't. 10 seconds left. I didn't really want to corner the ball again. I'm not SK gaming, okay? And there we go. I mean, I don't think Mo was completely the worst. I still think I was getting some cheesy shots against some opponents. Again, this is just ladder and pretty brain dead. I feel like you are going to be able to counter him in rank, though. I don't know if it'll be like a D. I think it'll just be pretty balanced, like C, B tier in my opinion. Next brawler we're going to be testing out is Kenji. So Kenji received quite a big nerf. It was a reload speed nerf, which a lot of people are a little bit scared about just because with Kenji, you know, if you nerf his reload speed, it might not be as fun. Of course, it impacts a lot though, nerfing a reload speed. Well, the reload speed on Kenji, right? Because you've got just like survivability, you've just got like being able to make less plays, less DPS. It affects a lot. And people are just saying, well, it's only a reload speed nerf. No, it's a lot bigger than you probably think. I'm still anticipating him being a really strong brawler though, just because you've got this heal trait, you've got the super that is still really good. And you've just got so much about him. He's able to charge super so frequently. Star power gadget is still probably a little tad bit too strong. So there's a lot of things that still need to change with Kenji, but I think this is a nice change. So also with Kenji, I'm playing on hotel Wi-Fi, so it might not be as good or just harder to tell because I probably should still be ripping these guys up a little bit more effectively, but you can still see hotel Wi-Fi, really bad ping, and I'm still just destroying these guys, even when it's Chester and Surge. Okay, I couldn't even press my gadget in time there. But yeah, I can definitely feel the impacts it all. Okay, as my Maisie actually sneaks in there. Come on, is that a goal? Maybe? Nice. Okay, that is a good goal. Okay, we'll go through one more nerf here and then we'll wrap off the videos. And the final brawler we're going to be testing out is Clancy. So with Clancy, I think this nerf is going to be pretty substantial because with Clancy, the increased movement speed was wild. It was more so like you could feed your levels from the tanks or just, you know, get like a lucky play with your gadget or whatever, and then you could counter your counters with a speed. So that literally, of course, meant that with the speed boost, you were pretty much uncounterable. It was crazy. So I've been asking, I kind of wanted his nerfs literally since he first came out, but I'd always just get comments. It's like the same when I said about Angelo, like, why is Angelo so fast? They say the same about Clancy, like, if you nerf his speed, maybe the brawler isn't as fun. That's what they were kind of saying, but I just still think he needed it. Like, why do you need such a big speed boost as a lobster? You just don't need that. So I'm going to pop gadget here, and here I am, level 3. Of course, I've got the speed gear on as well, so it might be a little bit skewed, but I'll try and get out the grass here just so I can see the speed. And yeah, it's pretty slow. Does he even get a speed boost? The number says 100. Is that like doubled? I don't even know. So you guys will have to let me know how fast he is right now. Someone's probably done the stats behind it, and I can just feel this. Like before, you just took over with the speed boost. Now kind of feels a bit stuck in mud. Yeah, I don't know, lobster's a bit stuck. I mean, it's nice. I think Clancy was a really frustrating brawler personally, because he just, like, as a tank, you could not do a single thing, which again is not good for the game. Like, you should be able to counter tanks, but it shouldn't be like a 100-0 matchup. Like, it should be like a small chance, you know, if you outplay the brawler, then you can do something against it. But with old Clancy, you just couldn't do that. Okay, I can pop super in time. Okay, yeah, pretty much just going to destroy me here. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely feel the nerf. I think Clancy is probably going to be, like, again, like a C tier brawler, maybe even D tier with these nerfs. I just don't see him having the same impact. Again, you've got to realise he did get nerfs to his damage at, like, the first level, second level, etc. Again, I still think he's not going to be, like, terrible. He's not going to be unplayable. He's just not going to be the same dominant lobster. And I just don't know whether he'll have a place in the meta now, because this nerf has done a lot. But his super damage is still pretty good. His super charge rate is still pretty good as well. Okay, we completely messed up that interaction there. But if we just keep tapping the Primo here, we can keep him weak. There we go. Going into overtime. This is about to see whether we can take over here. So Let's pass this to our Buzz. Nice, done from the Buzz. We're about to get our super from this Primo as well. And there we go. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know which nerfs and buffs did the most. Again, I anticipate loot going up. I don't anticipate any of these balance changes though to actually bring anyone to the S tier, maybe. I mean, yeah, I don't see any of them making that big of an impact, but it's definitely going to shift up meta a lot. So that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.